I'm back, and Isaac did come back. He got back probably about half hour, 45 minutes after I made the other videos, and we ended up talking to some small degree. I still don't know where our relationship stands. I really don't. All I know is I really want somebody who will back me up. And I was all over the place earlier. I was very upset. And it took me for a loop how they treated me. I wasn't expecting them to be so cold and not really inviting, not very emotional. But maybe, I guess that's just his family. They're not emotional people. But it's still, they're very distant with me. They're more caring toward him. And got him chocolate, which I've said that I don't eat very much because it gives me allergies. And it's like they didn't even think about that or care, I still have his mom blocked and unfriended, and his sister I never really refriended, so I didn't really think she would be very nice to me anyways. I've never gotten along with her. I've had issues with her from day one. Like, really, I don't like her at all, and I think she knows that. I was gonna deal with them because of the kids, and that was it. And I really don't like it when people use their kids anyways as leverage. Like, I think that's really low. They gave some bullshit excuse that the reason they couldn't meet any other time is because they only get 5 weeks in the summer. That really had nothing to do with us getting together during the holidays. Like, what does 5 weeks in summertime have to do with the winter? It has nothing to do with the winter time. And she totally negated all that. Like, I think she just doesn't want to be in Michigan in the winter. I think she just doesn't want to travel or care about the holidays. They had some stupid nonchalant day. It was really boring, and I got bored real quick. Like, I think I went on the swings, I went on the slide twice, and I went home. I just swing for a little while, but I was getting so super bored. It was like his mom was just sitting there, and his sister, I don't even know what the heck she was doing most of the time, but she wasn't really doing much either. It was so boring, and that's their time coming all the way to Michigan just to do that. Like, that seems like such a waste. Honestly, I would, if they came at a holiday and it was decent and they treated me respectful, I wouldn't even be having this feeling. And I would have thought a different reason. But honestly, I really think his mom gets off on me being emotional. And I'm pretty sure she gets on my stuff. And I'm not gonna be friending people anymore. For that, because I don't trust. I really don't trust anymore. Unless I know who the person is physically, I'm not going to be accepting anybody on my Facebook or anything, because I was sad, but I can't risk it, and I don't want her seeing any of my stuff, because I've said things. I don't want her seeing them. Like, if I was okay with her, why would I have said that? I'm not okay, and I won't be okay. And she never cares to validate anything that's happened, just like my family. And she knows about how my family's treated me, because at one point I was telling the truth about them. Like, she listened to all the stuff, or supposedly it seemed like she was listening, and then so she knows a lot of what I've been through. And she still is that way with me. That's why I'm really fucking pissed. Like, if somebody knows all the crap somebody's dealt with, they should have understanding and sympathy. They should be a real mother. That's not a mother. That's like a narcissist. That's what I was reading about today. Narcissistic mother-in-laws. Yeah, they are out there, people. So you gotta be like careful and guard your heart. If nobody else is gonna help you, nobody else is gonna be there for you. You have to be there for yourself. And I realized that, and I won't let any of them hurt me again. I gave them that last little thing like I did with my adoptive family. They lost. And they failed it really bad. You know, I'm not going to sit there and be a nobody. It's just a waste of time. I don't need that, you know. And I know her kids, my husband's sister's kids are never going to really care about us. They're never going to be involved in our life, you know. So I'm not going to like try to get to know them and the few little times they attempt to come out here. You guys realize before this, it had been 2 years since we had seen them last. Like, that's how little she cares to come over here. So, and most of the time she making her mom go over there. And she has money. She's not poor. So, you know what? She's just a rude, arrogant bitch. And that's just how I feel about her. I will never feel anything different. I'm never gonna trust her. I trust her about as much as I trust this other bitch-in-law that I used to have. Her name was Julie. I trust her about as much as that. And that says something, because I don't trust that bitch at all. I will trust most of the time, but if you break my trust, you ain't getting it back. That's just how I freaking fly. I'm that all or nothing type. And once somebody ruins that with me, it's really hard to get it back, because I'm not just going to be like, oh, okay, that's all right, I'll forgive you. No, I don't. And I'm not going to validate to them why I feel this way. I think they know. They didn't make one attempt to try to be nice to me at all tonight. Wow, they gave me a hug in the beginning. You know, that little small talk hug type that some people will give you. So they seem like they're acting decent. No, I caught on to what they were trying to do. And I'm done with that, you know? I'm done with this whole scene of feeling like this small. And, you know, now Isaac's mom acting like he needs to go see her for his birthday. Then she'll want to see us for Thanksgiving. Then she'll want to see us for Christmas. Then the New Year's. God knows what else. You know, I'm not playing that game with her. I'm not going over to his mom's house, sitting there, and just doing nothing so she can pry into life, into what we do. Like, I could tell that was what she wanted. I could so read that's what she wanted. Because they were acting like we would all go and sit at the picnic benches and talk while the kids played. I wonder what they wanted to talk about. You know, you don't get on a plane and fly all the way over here just to have your kids play in a freaking play set, okay? That's why I know exactly what they were trying to pull. Like, his mom already knows up to date what we do. His sister probably does too, because him and her sister and her mom gossip a lot. Okay, so you put 2 and 2 together. They're not here for that little small talk stuff, because that's stuff that you don't just get together over like an hour and having somebody fly all the way down from that far away just to do a little small talk. I knew. You know how I knew is because I had family issues recently. And my family, and yeah, my mom, talks with his mom a lot. I'm pretty sure. And my adoptive family are like I told you, they're like a collective. They're a group. If you are bad to one of them, then you're being bad to all of them. That's how my family rolls. You know, that's why I know all this stuff. I learned it from them. I picked up on stuff like this. So I already dealt with this kind of thing before. especially with my in-law that I told you about, Julie. Yeah, that bitch. And, you know, having to deal with people already, I already am always on edge. Like, when I get in social interactions, I get on edge. I don't like social interactions very much. And so, yeah, that's how it was. And so basically, I feel that his mom and sister were only coming up here. Basically, the kids were a ruse to get us to come out. So basically, they used, just like my own niece I told you about, used her kids. They used their kids, his sister's kids, as that little ploy to get us over there. Then all they wanted was us to talk. Like, that's not dealing with the kids at all. That's just dealing with them. If we wanted to deal with his mom, that's any time we could have dealt with her. And she could have related to his sister. So this whole setup was a stage. It was stage setup. And after that, you know, I was like, I already caught on to what they wanted to do. And that's why I went in the swing set and I went and played. I went on the slide and then I went on the swings by myself. And then I was like, you know, there ended up being other people and it was getting to be too much of a crowd and I did not like all the noise. So I finally was like, you know what? I had this. I'm really only sitting here by myself on the swing. Or I had the other option of going and sharing all my juicy gossip with his mother and with my mother-in-law and his sister. Like, both those options were not anything I wanted to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm gone. I'm out of here. I had told him already. I was like, if I do not feel comfortable, I'm gone. I'm just going to walk away. And we were not that far from town, so we were like right by the city. I did that on purpose. I knew if I did not feel safe around them, which I didn't, and I had a feeling I wouldn't. I already felt that odd feel toward them because they were very pushy. Very fucking pushy. We told them we had car issues, which is true. We had freaking car issues. They want to freaking see the bill? Shit. We had car issues. Yet. And it still is yet to be fixed. 100%. And we're going to have to fix it at the end of the month. So, you know, them acting like we should even be able to go here or there, like, is rude because they have way better abilities than us. And they're acting like we're supposed to do more of the work. And that's one thing, by the way, of being a narcissist. That's one reason you can tell. They say something, it goes. That's what a narcissist is. They make the plans. They make the rules. They say everything, and you're just supposed to drool. Like, okay, I'll do that. You know, all they want is they want your energy. They want to suck the life out of you, literally. And I was like, not going to do that again because I already did that with his mom like multiple times. So I already knew what to expect with her. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this again. I just saw that same scenario when they wanted us to come talk. And his mom is like queen bee of being able to pull any information out of a person. So what you do if you don't want to do that, you don't freaking be there. That's the way you save yourself. Don't be there. And I had to get out. I had to just ditch out, you know. I couldn't take it. I know if I even try to talk to them and reason with them, they're not reasonable people. They're not, you know, they're very judgmental, opinionated, just like other people I know. And I was like, no, I'm not going to sit here and have to justify every little action I do to them for no reason. Because eventually it would have gotten to that. I know exactly what they were wanting. They're probably going to say something either about my acting career and down on that, make me feel like shit that I'm even still trying because I haven't gotten there yet. Or they were going to say something about the fact I blocked everybody in my family. And including my one other in-law that everybody supposedly thinks is so great. She's another queen bee. And yeah, you know, I did. And it just so happened that by the next week after I did that, all of a sudden his mom's like, yeah, we want to get together and have everybody have us do this little, your sister wants to come see you and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, nice ruse. I am not buying that for a freaking second, because it didn't even seem like it was for any specific thing. We just were meeting. Like, it was no special occasion. It was nothing specific. It was so, no. I know it had to be way more than what they let on. And, whenever I get some thought in my head that tells me something ain't right, it's called your gut instincts. And I listen to it from now on. I don't trust anybody else telling me certain things, because I have really good intuition. And it did not rub me right from the minute we went and dealt with them. It did not feel right. And I was like, I did not like the whole situation. I didn't like where it was going. And then when they started talking about us going to sit on the picnic tables and talk while the girls played, I knew something was up. And my freaking senses were going wild. They really were going wild. I had to do something, and that's why I went. That's why I went and did that. And then I left. And I'm sure if that was what they were planning, it got freaking foiled up. And not only that, but they got blocked, so they can't even see my shit. So, yeah, nice job to you. You didn't win. I did this time. I'm the queen bee now of my own freaking life, because nobody's going to tell me what to do. Nobody's going to tell me that I have to meet at a specific time, ever. I've had that way too much in my life. I've had people tell me what I have to do, how I need to clean the freaking place. Yeah, I've been told things since I was a freaking kid. And when I was a kid, fine. But the way that they would tell me is fucked up. And I had to just take it. I took it for freaking years. All my life. All my childhood. All my teen years. All my adult years. I was always getting told what I had to do. People would never listen to me. Not anymore. That's not freaking happening, and I'm not going to just be like, oh, okay, just because you say something, I have to freaking do it. The only reason they had any advantage was because I had a fucking good heart, and I'm emotional. So that's the only leverage they had. But now, I'm getting some kind of self-assertiveness. I actually feel somewhat good about myself. I'm actually going toward the direction I want to go for once. Not just listening to every other person's bullshit advice that's nowhere's anyways. So, you know what? For once, I'm listening to Lisa. And Lisa has some damn good advice. And if nobody else wants to, fine. That's your freaking decision. But I listened to me. And I answered to me. Not anybody else. Not Queen Bee 1, Queen Bee 2. I don't give a shit. Your opinions are like a damn ass. Everybody's fucking got them. So, that's how I feel about that. You didn't win. You didn't get us to tell you things that I'm sure you were wanting to. So, just freaking deal with it and drive on. And just know I'm not going to unblock. I'm just going to keep that shit there. And it's my freaking thing. So, talking to anyone else is not going to do you any good. It's my site. I have the fucking control. So never freaking forget that. As for meeting up, if Isaac wants to go to meet you for his freaking birthday, fine. I'm not meeting for the holidays, though. I'm not meeting you all. I'm not meeting freaking my adopted family. I ain't seeing shit for this holidays. This holidays is Lisa holidays. I'm not going to care about any other motherfuckers. I'm not letting holidays ruin my freaking whole vibe. And whenever I get together with family, it does. And I always get put on alert, and I always have horrible night sleeps. So no, I think I'll pass on getting together with people that don't give a flying rat's ass anyways. Wow, you get together for what? A holiday or two? That's not going to make up. So no, I don't care. So if any of you all on my shit, just know I'm not coming. And I don't care. I don't care to. You want to sit there and diss on us? Fine. I'm doing the same thing. So have at it. I really don't care about any of the people that you're bitching off to anyways. If they want to believe you, I can't do anything about it. So I've had already people say things to people I thought were my friends, even. And you know what? I realize, fuck them. They don't want to be loving to you anyways, then they're not worthy. And I'm not going to waste my whole freaking life worrying about those who don't care when I could worry about people who actually care and love me for who I am. Whether I'm changed, whether I'm more self-assertive now, and I'm still that sweet girl, I can be both. You don't have to just be set at one spot. I'm loving to who deserves love. But I'll be an ass if you deserve me to be an ass. You want me to be a bitch? I'll fucking be a bitch. It's like karma. If you're a bitch to her, she's a fucking bitch to you. I'm just like that. So just know that I'm different now. And I'm not going to take shit from anybody. So anybody wants to start it up, then have at it. I really don't give a rat's ass, and I will tell you what I freaking feel. That's how I roll these days. You don't like it? Bye. Because you know what? That's how everybody is these days. It's called being real. And if you want to be real, then you should, expect everyone else around you to be real. And I would rather people tell me to my fucking face than talk shit and trash behind my freaking back. I would. I wasn't going to make a scene there because I knew that they had kids. So I just did the right thing and I left. I'm guessing that told them exactly how I felt. Obviously, I guess it didn't because Isaac just told them I wasn't feeling good. But by now, she obviously knows I wasn't happy because I said enough. I blocked her. So you know what? That's just how it is. It's how the cookie crumbles. And I'm going to get somewhere on my own. I don't really need anybody. So if in the end I end up divorced and on my own in New York, fine. I'll just do my own life. I'll live for Lisa and I'll live me. And I'll love who I am. And everybody else in life can just do what they do. I do what I do. So if nobody cares about me in the end, they don't have to care about me. I am myself. And I will always love who I am. Nobody gonna bring me down that way. I've been through a hell of a lot more than most people in their whole freaking life could ever dream. So, I think I have the ability to say I'm a freaking tough-ass bitch. So don't fuck with me, bitch. Yeah. Peace.